I never thought I'd be writing something like this, but maybe telling my story will help someone else avoid the mistake I made. My name is Alishba, and I was married to a man named Saad for 6 years. He wasn't perfect, but he was good to me. He worked hard, provided for us, and trusted me completely. I should have been grateful. Instead, I destroyed everything. It started small: texts, flirty conversations with a coworker named Fahim. I told myself it was harmless, that it was just fun. But one evening, when Saad was working late, I crossed the line. I met Fahim for dinner. Dinner turned into drinks, and drinks turned into something I swore I'd never do. After that, the guilt came in waves. I'd cry in the shower. I'd avoid looking Saad in the eye, but at the same time, I kept seeing Fahim. The thrill drowned out the voice in my head telling me to stop. What I didn't know was that Saad already suspected me. He noticed how I hid my phone, how I smiled at texts, how I invented work meetings that didn't exist. Instead of confronting me, he stayed silent and collected proof. One night, after telling Saad I was going to meet my cousin, I actually went to Fahim's apartment. Saad followed me. He parked nearby, filmed me walking into the building, and even caught me leaving hours later with Fahim by my side. That was the moment my marriage ended, though I didn't know it yet. A few days later, Saad said he wanted to visit my parents. He insisted it was important. I thought maybe he wanted to discuss buying a new house or having kids, something serious but hopeful. I had no idea what was coming. We sat in my parents' living room, my dad sipping tea, my mom smiling warmly, me sitting nervously because Saad looked unusually calm. Too calm, then Saad cleared his throat. "Uncle, Auntie, there's something I need to show you." He pulled out his phone, connected it to the TV, and pressed play. On the screen, there I was, laughing with Fahim, holding his hand, walking into his building at night. My dad froze, his teacup trembling in his hand. My mom covered her mouth in shock. I wanted to scream, to grab the phone and throw it against the wall, but it was too late. Every second of my betrayal played in front of my family. When the video ended, the silence was unbearable. My dad finally spoke, his voice shaking with anger. "Is this true, Alishba?" I couldn't answer. Tears streamed down my face as I whispered, "I'm sorry." Saad stood up, placed a folder on the table, and said coldly, "Those are divorce papers. I wanted you to see the truth, Uncle, before I walked away from your daughter forever." My dad stared at me with disgust I had never seen in his eyes before. "You brought shame to this house," he said quietly. My mom sobbed, begging Saad to forgive me, but I could tell his mind was already made up. Without another word, Saad left. I stayed behind, crying, begging my parents to believe me when I said it was a mistake. But how do you erase a video? How do you erase months of lies? My dad wouldn't even look at me. That night, he told me to pack my things and leave. He said I was no longer welcome in his house until I learned what loyalty means. I lost everything in one night: my husband, my parents' respect, and the life I had taken for granted. Fahim disappeared too. He stopped answering my calls as soon as the scandal went public. I realized then that he never cared for me. He just wanted the thrill. Now I live alone in a small apartment, haunted by my choices. I wake up every night replaying the look on my father's face when he watched that video. That hurt more than anything. Saad never spoke to me again. From what I've heard, he moved on, focused on his career, and is doing well. He deserved better than me, and he finally got free of me. As for me, my revenge wasn't loud or violent, it was silent. Saad didn't scream, didn't hit me, didn't humiliate me in public. He just showed the truth to the one man I feared disappointing the most, my dad. And that destroyed me more than anything else could have. If I could go back, I'd erase every message, every meeting, every moment I thought I was being clever. But time doesn't work like that. Now, all I can do is live with the regret that my husband exposed my betrayal in front of my father, and I lost everything.